This episode is for the curly-haired only. Today I'm gonna share some tips with you about taking care of your curly hair. As a part of my budget lifestyle choices, I began cutting my own hair a few years ago. All my life I felt like my poor little curly hairs were so misunderstood. When I'd go to the hairdresser, they would wet my hair and flatten it in order to cut it, which would usually result in a haircut that didn't really fit my curls. It wasn't until my mid-20s, on a trip to a supercut of all places, that the perfect solution finally presented itself. There, I met a hairdresser who told me the #1 secret that would change the course of my hair life. These are the words he said to me, the Curly-Girl-Handbook. So let me share with you what I learned. Here's the takeaway. Before you cut your hair, make sure it's wet and use a lot of conditioner so your curls coil up nicely. Scrunch up your curls even more by cupping your hair in your palms, pushing it up, squeezing your palms tightly. Grab your best pair of hair scissors. Today's haircut is really simple because I'm not going for a style change. I'll only be trimming the split ends. So basically, all you have to do is grab your curl, look at where the strand starts to thin out, and then cut off the thinnest part, right in the middle of the coil. That makes for a nice bouncy finish at the end. So you just do this over and over for the rest of your hair, curl by curl. And that might sound like it's very time consuming, but it really isn't, because when your hair bunches together, it's not that many curls to get through. But you can also cheat a little bit by grabbing a bunch of curls together and trimming the ends like here. If you wanted to go for a hairstyle change, it gets a little bit trickier because the top layer of my hair usually curls up more than the bottom layer of my hair. So if I cut my top layer too short, it'll just look really funky. So these are some things that you would have to keep in mind. Make sure that you're well aware of how much your hair curls up, because if you're cutting your hair when it's wet, it's going to be a lot shorter when it dries up. And you don't want to be unpleasantly surprised. The reason I cut off the thinning strands is that it gives my hair a lot more volume and bounce. It's very freeing to be able to do your own hair. I have full creative control of the way I look. And of course, it's good for your budget as well. Now, there are a lot of tips out there for curly hair care. And the Curly Girl Handbook explains exactly what the best care is for your specific type of curl, because our curls don't all curl the same. And no, this is not a sponsored video. I just wanted to help out all you awesome curly-haired people out there. And there you have it. That's the way it looks after letting my hair dry naturally without any products. Pretty simple. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it was helpful to you. On my channel, you'll find everything about sustainable, happy, healthy living. So stick around and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Ayo! Bounce it, bounce it. And that's the final result.